Ever walked onto a tee box with the emotional turmoil of a disastrous hole still swirling in your head? Your confidence has evaporated and all that calm from earlier holes has just gone. That was me on hole 4 at George Golf Club a few weeks ago. After the previous blow-up hole, I had a decision to make. Stay stuck in the past and dwell on the disaster, or do the one thing I've learned from Golf Sidekick and Dr. Bob Rotella. Shake it off and remember that the next shot could be the best shot of my life. Let me show you how I turned this train around, not with magic, but with mindset. The first thing I did was to set my mind on my pre-game plan for this new hole. Let's have a look at it. It's a shortish hole with just over 300 yards from the whites, but don't let that fool you. It's still stroke 11 for a reason. The temptation for anyone with distance off the tee is to go for it. But even if you do have a 250-yard carry, you have to ask yourself if the benefit is worth the risk. For me, it's an easy choice as I don't have that shot, especially with the landing area 5 yards above the tee box. Plus, the current fade I have on my driver will likely take me straight into the fairway bunkers on the right. There's no OB, but even shot pattern strokes gained measurement is showing a gain of only 0.2 shots for being in the middle of the fairway beyond the bunkers compared to in front. I don't need a strokes gained analysis to tell me it's not worth it though. Quite frankly, common sense is more than enough. So my planned shot is to lay up with a confidential club in the large landing area in front of the bunker zone, giving me a straight shot at the large green from there. I might need a 7 or 8 iron instead of a wedge, but the excellent odds of a perfect lie will make that a much easier shot for me than a wedge or punch shot from the trees. The green is big and slopes back right to front left with a bunker front right and another on the left. The size of the green makes covering the front bunker relatively easy, and by aiming over it, the chance of me hooking it into the left bunker is slim. This leaves me with a preferred miss back right of the green, especially with a front pin today and lots of green to work with if I need to chip on from there. Well, that was the pre-game plan before starting the day. But again, if you watched the last video, you'll know I'm walking up to the ball on the tee box after a triple bogey on hole 3, which was not part of my pre-game plan. To snap my mind out of the past and into the present, I set my mind on these 3 things. 1, the plan for this hole, so I don't have to think about what I'm going to do. 2, starting my pre-shot routine. And 3, my choice of club, for which I have a catalogue of great shots memorized that I can visualize while standing over the ball. Being intentional about this for every shot creates a mental bubble that protects you from the noise of the past and, quite frankly, even from yourself, and helps to bring you fully into the present for your next shot. I'm choosing my 5-wood here because it has always served me well on this tee box, so in this moment, I'm feeling confident with it. With the uphill shot, it's also perfect for laying up just short of those bunkers. So no heroics, just get into the present, commit to the target, rehearse a smooth swing, visualize the shot, and trust it. And another beautiful view, hey? Smooth and easy swing. Result? Looks good from here. Let's go see where we ended up. Absolutely perfect shot, with the first of the bunkers a few yards further ahead on the right. From here, it's slightly downhill and 145 yards to carry that front bunker, so for me, even a less than perfect shot with my 7 iron should do it. I've been striking my irons well off the fairway, so there's no reason not to go for it from here, aiming at the right branch of the big-ass tree, which is inside the right side of the green. Once again, I'm visualizing a past good shot with the same club, seeing the ball flight in my mind's eye. This is still one of the best mental tricks I've learned from Golf Sidekick and Dr. Bob Rotella. And with this club, the front bunker now no longer exists for me, regardless of what happens. Rehearse the swing, stay loose, calm, and confident in what's about to happen. Now that is going exactly at my target, and once again, no draw. But that looks real tasty. Well, we're definitely on the green, and that easy swing gave me perfect ball contact, so quite a long putt from here at 44 feet. The green slopes back to front, and I'm thinking slightly right to left. I'm really careful on these fast greens when putting downhill, so leaving it 2 feet short with such a long putt is perfect as far as I'm concerned. Much better than 5 feet past. It's not a gimme, But once again, we give every shot full respect, and I make it to par the hole. Now that's a complete turnaround, all right, from despair 15 minutes earlier to triumph. What a life. So what do we learn from this? First and foremost, learn to do anything you have to shake off a setback and get into the present. It's an intentional choice. After disaster on hole 3, I could have spiraled, changed my plan, gone for the big stick to try to get revenge, and screw up even worse. But instead, I focused on my plan, I used my routine, and I chose to stay with easy shots and clubs that made me feel confident in the moment. And I chose to be intentional about focusing on and visualizing success on the next shot. Hole 4 reminded me that every hole and even every shot is a fresh start in life. But as you'll see on hole 5, it doesn't always work out like it did here. It's a tough one at stroke 3 and I've got a great plan for it, but let's just say I got just a little cocky and this too had consequences. Click on the next video to see what happened.